Hey everyone, welcome to Area 616. Only a little over a week ahead of the season's premiere, Netflix has finally released the official trailer for Season 2 of The Punisher after a couple of tantalizing teasers. The trailer is just awesome, the music, the story, and characters, it all looks excellent. Some early rumblings have said this season might not be as strong as the first, but from what I've seen, it looks pretty great to me. So today I'm going to be breaking down the trailer beat by beat, going over all of the characters and plot reveals from it. First things first, the music. The song in the trailer is Wood by the rock band Alice in Chains, and it really fits with this trailer. We start off with Frank getting into a bar fight over our first new character, Amy Bendix. When the season starts off, Frank will be going on a road trip to get away from it all, kind of a soul-searching endeavor. This event will set him back into his violent ways as he has to protect Amy. Amy is a teenage drifter on the run from some dangerous men. In the trailer, we learn a bit more about what has happened. These men have killed people close to her. I'm thinking that she's seen something they didn't want her to see, and that's why they're after her. This trailer also reveals who is after her: John Pilgrim. We see him early on as well. Amy claims to not know who he is, but it's made clear that she's not being completely truthful. Pilgrim has stirred up a lot of controversy for being described as an alt-right Christian fundamentalist villain. I can understand the debate here, but I think it'd be a good idea to give the guy a chance before you automatically renounce him and the entire series. In any event, all we really know about him is that he has a dark, violent past that this season's events will force him to return to, assumedly hunting down Amy. I'm not sure exactly what Amy might have witnessed. Later in the trailer, she's seen in a school uniform. It looks kind of Catholic to me. It's said that she refuses to curse. I'm thinking she might be religious. And seeing Pilgrim later in this outfit, maybe he's a preacher. Her preacher. After this, we get a recap from Frank about Billy Russo, who will be making a comeback this season as Jigsaw. He's said to have a very fractured state of mind this season. He's very unhinged and angry and seeks revenge against Frank for what he did, messing up his face. Although, I've got to be honest, he doesn't look too bad to me. If I went through this and came out looking like this, I'd be a pretty happy camper, honestly. I really wish they'd gone further with the scars, made him more deformed. I could really buy his rage more then. He just doesn't feel like Jigsaw to me right now. That being said, I'm still willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. He was a good character in Season 1, so I'm hopeful that they'll make up for it in the writing. He's said to spend a lot of time this season with a psychotherapist named Krista Dumont. We've gotten some images of her, although I don't believe she's in the trailer. Anyway, we see the two villains of the season, Pilgrim and Jigsaw, forming an alliance over a common foe, Frank Castle. Next, we see Brett Mahoney, a Hell's Kitchen detective and regular Daredevil cast member. In the trailer, he's seen telling someone that Russo has returned with a vengeance. If I had to take a stab at it, I'd say he's probably talking to Homeland Security agent Deena Madani. I'll get to her in a second. But it's been revealed that Mahoney will also be hunting Frank down as well, trying to stop the Punisher once and for all. Mahoney isn't the only Daredevil character coming back this season. Karen Page is also slated for a return. However, she apparently isn't in it for too long. An early reviewer, who gave the season a very positive reaction, stated she was only in one episode this season. I'm interested to see what kind of role she plays here, and it makes sense that she wouldn't be involved for longer. Because, if Karen got caught up in too much trouble involving two psychopaths hunting down the Punisher, you can bet Daredevil would get involved. In any event, we see Russo committing some petty crimes alongside his gang, robbing a small store. After this, we see Curtis Foyle, Frank's closest friend, to return. He's said to be having some pretty strong disagreements with Frank this season, and I think it stems a lot from Castle's decision to continue being the Punisher. Then we see our first look at Deena Madani this season, as she meets her former lover, now enemy Russo, once again. She's said to have a deteriorating mental state this season after Russo's betrayal. She's become very depressed and has taken up drinking and promiscuous activities to cope with it. Then we get some absolutely fantastic looking action scenes. One of the biggest complaints with the first season was that it didn't have as much Punisher action as many fans wanted. This season looks like it'll deliver that and then some. The action here looks amazing. Just incredibly brutal and non-stop and intense. There's some stuff in here that I'm surprised they were able to do, like this ambulance set piece. We see that Frank and Madani reunite at some point. They left off on a pretty good note with a mutual respect for each other. They might even team up this season to take down Russo. In this scene, Frank is driving the battle van, which I'm really happy to see make a return. I've always loved that part of the Punisher. Here, Frank is seen kissing a woman, probably the first person he's been with since his wife died. They're in a motel of some kind, so I'm guessing this is while he's on the road. I'm not sure who she is, but that about does it for the trailer though. Really, there's a lot about the plot we still don't know. For one, why Amy Bendix is on the run. But it's better this way. You don't want to know everything about the season going into it. Season 2 is set to premiere on January 18th, 2019, which is next week. It's crazy that it's all of a sudden so close. We haven't gotten any actual reviews for this season, just a couple of scattered reactions across the internet. Thus far, I've only noticed 3. 2 negative and 1 positive, which admittedly isn't a great start. From what I've seen, the cons seem to mostly be the typical Marvel Netflix stuff, too much filler, slow pacing, etc. But obviously this is all just a matter of opinion. I imagine we'll get the official reviews soon, possibly tomorrow if I had to guess. Although, if they're mostly negative, Netflix might choose to delay them until next Wednesday, like they did with Iron Fist Season 2. Netflix has done a weirdly great job of marketing this season of The Punisher. Usually they fall short with their Marvel shows, which I honestly believe contributed to the falling viewerships in some of them. But with this one, they released several teasers, a trailer, a bunch of posters and pictures, and they even played a TV spot during a football game last week. They waited until the last second, sure, but it's better than nothing. But I'd love to know what you guys think of this trailer. Did you enjoy it or not? What do you think John Pilgrim wants with Amy Bendix? And what do you think of Jigsaw's dialed down look? Is there anything in the trailer that I missed? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Let me be what I'm meant to be.